This call is now being recorded.
Oh, okay. So what we'll be achieving this week will be guided projects. So when we are done with exploratory data analysis, I will introduce us further on exploratory data analysis on Google Colab today. So in the midweek, I will send a recording to the group. So we will replicate everything I'm doing or I will do in that particular call. We will replicate it and we have to submit it before the next class. That will be on Saturday. So that one will serve as your first project that will be in your portfolio, as we've promised that you will have 9 projects in your portfolio. So the first project you'll be doing in your first portfolio will be a guided project on data cleaning and exploratory data analysis on Google Colab. So you want to wait for that. I think I should be able to send it before tomorrow evening by God's grace. If not tomorrow evening, then early Tuesday morning. So I will be sending that. So we should try to watch it and we should replicate everything I'm doing or I do in that particular video. Okay, without further ado, let's just look at let's start today's class. So I believe you can all still hear me. So today I want to bring a live project and it will be something we all are going to explore. Now, the first thing, okay, let me ask this question. How many of us has an account on cargo.com? Because I told you the first class we had when we started this particular training, I told us that we should have an account with cargo.com. So if you have an account with cargo.com, please can you reply with an emoji or something? Okay, one, two, you have three. Okay, that's a great number. So 3 out of 5. So others, please ensure you have an account with cargo.com. So the first thing is cargo.com. Okay. So I want to sign in. Okay. So we have different we have various data sets here. So how do we go about this? Let's just take one. Which one should we explore? Which one should we explore? Okay, someone said health related. Okay, we have health here. Okay, let's look at this. Now let's look at these data sets. So these data sets provide detailed collection of information related to your topic. Okay, offering insights for data analysis, visualization, and model development. Okay, the purpose of this data set is to support EDA, which is what we are trying to do. Okay, and predictive modeling. Okay, good. For building machine learning models and performing statistical study. Oh, okay, great. So now let's look at it. How many columns? We have 12 columns. So I can see we have age, we have weight, we have height, we have exercise. Let me scroll down. We have sleep, we have sugar intake, we have smoking. Yeah, okay, smoking alcohol. So what are we trying to do? So we want to know how their lifestyle, um, affect their health, right? I think that's what we are trying to do. Okay. Okay, let's download this. I want something more advanced, but this looks too basic to me. So let's download this though. So I've downloaded that one. Let's look at another one. It looks too basic to me. It looks too basic. Yeah, let's explore another one. You understand what I mean by that later. Let's explore another one. It looks too basic. Okay, let's just check. Okay, this one looks interesting. I mean, violence against women and girls. Okay, let's download this. Okay, all right. So the next thing you want to look at is you want to go to your computer. So then click your downloads where you download. These are two stuff I downloaded, right? So I want to click on this third one, the second one, the one I downloaded, the women abuse, something like that. So let's do something like can you see I got click on this file, then I can see extract here. Where is it? Sorry. Okay, let me just do something like this. Extract here. Okay, I think this is it. Click on the folder, and I can see my violence data here. So let me click on my violence data. Let's see what's inside. So it's quite basic also. So we also have our country, we have our gender, we have our demographics. Is that demographics? We have our demographic question. Okay, if the particular woman, if the particular woman is married, their marital status, right? Or is that the meaning of demographic question? Sorry, because I don't understand what demographic question is. So I can just do something like this. Inside this particular paper, inside this particular folder, sorry, I can see something as data dictionary. So I just want to click on my data dictionary. So I can understand the demographic question refers to a different type of demographic to be used to segment respondents. Okay, we have marital status, education level, okay, residence type or age. Okay, good. I think I understand what it means now. Okay, now let's move forward. How many times? Okay, we also have question if she burns the food. Then we have the yes, then we have the values. Okay, let's load this um into our Google Colab. So the next thing I want to do will be Google Colab. Okay. So we want to click on new notebook. Obviously, the first thing we'll be writing will be what imports what are the libraries will be importing. Can someone unmute their mic to tell me?
Panda, NumPy, and
Pandas,
Matplotlib.
okay. We have pandas. Let's do it one by one. Import pandas out what?
As PD.
Okay, after that one,
Import NumPy,
import number. What's the use of NumPy as a library?
it's numerical Python to do detailed calculation.
Yeah, good. Okay, well after NumPy,
NumPy
what's the
as NP,
as MPO, sorry. Okay.
import matplotlib.pyplot
That's velocity. That's five plus.
as PLT.
What's the function of matplotlib?
For visual demonstration.
Okay, after that one.
Then import Seaborn as SNS.
Okay, thank you. Import C1 as SNS. Okay, thank you so much. You are correct. So let me run this, and I can see it is actually running. I'll just need to chill for a little while. Okay, it's done. So the next thing, let's import our my file. So I want to do 3D dots. Oh, sorry, before that one, let's go and import my file here. So it's under my downloads, right? Under this folder. So this one, I have to double click on this one once. So click on OK. And I can actually see it's on now. So let's just give it a minute. Okay, it's done, it's done, it's done. Okay, so I can just click on this one, then copy path here. So PD dots with CSV, right? I'm trying to read CSV. I think it's a CSV file. I think, yeah. So then quotation mark, then I paste my stuff. I paste my path here, pathway. Okay, then I can see it. So what do we say? I want to write the variable. I want to denote this one with df. df equals to, what's the full meaning of df? That's data frame, right? I want to, whenever I call df, I want to be seeing my table, and that's why I'm representing it with df. So let's run this one again. So if I should call df now, Control enter, then I can see my table. So now what are the questions we can answer from this one? So if you want to do EDA, EDA means exploratory data analysis. You are trying to explore, okay, what's the cause for um gender violence? Who suffers the most? Is it the female or is it the male? We can actually see we have something like FFMM. That means we have different gender. Maybe we may have more than two. In this particular world, in the present world, we have more than two gender. So we want to know, okay, which country, where are they facing the most gender violence related fight violence, something like that. And you want to know their demographic question. You want to know all those things. Okay, is it most people that suffer from gender violence? Is it because of their marital status? Is it because of their residence? You are just trying to explore, just to know some things about this particular data set, and that's what we call exploratory data set. So now let's continue. So the first thing is I want to know about what do you say, about the information, some information, little information about this data set. So can someone omit their mic? What will be the core, or what will be the code I'll be writing? I want to get some information about this particular data set. Anyone?
DF,
Huh?
DF
Yes,
dot
yes,
two.
but
Thank you. So now I can see I have some information. I can see int means what? Integer, right? Then we can see we have object, 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 object. So let's say something. This survey here, this data type is supposed to be time, but you can see it is actually object. So how can we change from string data type to how can we change from string data type to time data type? So those are the things we'll be doing as we move on. So we are seeing value. Obviously, we see floats. That's actually good. Everything looks good except this survey here, because here is a time. Sorry, here is a date, and this data type is supposed to be a date, or it is in string. So how can we convert it from being an object into string data type? So okay, I think let's just start from that place. Give me a minute. Okay, let's just start from that place. Let's try to change this particular column from object data type to year data to time date data type. So the first thing we want to do is write pd dots to date time. You can see the function of pd, the pandas, is actually Pandas is for exploratory data analysis, for data analysis, basically. That's why I'm calling this library. But to data means that I want to change, I want to change a particular column from the data type it was before to date time. You understand? So you now write something like this. Okay, what are you trying to change? What column are you trying to change? Something like that. Open my column, df, then call on my column. What's my column in this particular case? Survey year. Control enter. So you can actually see it returns something like this, and you can see the data type has been changed to date time 64. So from being an object, is now changed to what? From being an object, it's now changed to what? Date time 64. But if I should run this one again, if I should write df.info, we can see it's not changing. Let me run this. You can see survey year is still object. That means this thing, the change has not been affected. So how can I make this change? How can I make it permanent? So I just want to copy this particular this thing. Let me paste it here. So that is this particular year, I want to change it to this date time. So if I run this one now, okay, let's run this one again. Okay, can you see our survey year has been changed to date time? Do you understand that one, or can I go over it again? How I change it from object to date time? So if you understand, please can you reply with an emoji?
Sorry, can you go over it again?
Okay, so sorry, the first thing you want to do is actually supposed to do ETA. Let's say it's ETA. I think it's double. I think it's one. Okay. Okay, Mr. Ahmed, which one you don't understand? Do you understand PD.datetime, this particular part, right? Or
Yes, I
you don't understand?
understand.
You understand this one?
Yes, I understand.
I understand.
Okay. So the next thing now, because I want to make this change to be permanent, so I'm calling on this particular column that survey year was actually object before, but now I'm calling that, okay, this survey year you were object before, now change to this one. And basically that's why I said survey year should be equals to date time. That is, I'm just changing it. When you see something like this, that means I'm trying to make the change permanent. The survey year was object data type before. I'm now changing it to date time. So I'm now calling on the column to assume the new data type. So basically, that's what I wrote here. It's just me calling the survey year equals to the normal function I wrote the other time. Do you understand?
Yes, you can
Yes, you
continue.
can continue.
Okay. So you can watch the stuff. So let me just, in case you are rewatching, so let me just, I will write the, uh, okay, let me just continue. So now let's describe, how can we describe these data sets? Let's say we want to get some broad information about these data sets. How can we describe these data sets? Yeah, I want someone to unmute their mic.
df.describe.
Describe. You said df.describe, thank you.
With the brackets.
Okay. With the brackets. Brackets. You did not say brackets, so that's why I'm not putting it. Okay, anyway, yeah, correct. So you can see we have, it is only showing for all the numerical data type, numerical column that we have there. We can see our survey here is actually showing now because we've changed it to date time. So we can see record ID, this is just identity. We don't actually need this. Survey here, we can see something like 12,600. What's that supposed to mean? Okay, sorry, counts. That means it happens for we collect data for 12,600 days. Wow, that's great. Okay, then we have value. I don't know what this value means. So we have date and time. Basically, that's what date time mean. So we have date, we have our time, we have date, we have time here. So now let's continue. Let's explore this data set more. How do we get, let's say we want to return all the columns here. return all the columns in this data set. So can someone unmute their mic and tell me how to return all the columns in this data set? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Should I call name? Oh yeah, Mr. Abbas. Can you return all the columns in this data set?
df dot columns.
Yeah. So VDF dot columns. So you can see we have these are all my stuff. So I told us yesterday that we actually don't need this record ID. So how can I drop this record ID? Because we don't need this particular record ID. I want to drop this column. You know, this is a column. So I want to drop it. So how do I drop column? Uh, so we will start with df dot drop. What are we dropping? What are we dropping? We are dropping. We can even say, I think we can say columns here, I guess. What are we dropping? It will be record ID. Okay, we can see we now have record ID here again. So you can do df dot drop. What are you trying to drop? I'm trying to drop record ID because ID is just like an identification number. So we actually don't make any result there. You can't say, okay, this is the highest ID number. It doesn't make sense. You understand? So that's why I'm dropping it because I actually don't need it for my exploratory data set. But most of the time we don't drop it, but you just leave it there. But I'm just dropping it so you know how to drop column. So you want to write data sets. In this particular data set, I want to drop something. What are you trying to drop? I'm trying to drop a column. What's the name of this column? Record ID. And basically that's what I've written here. So you can see we can we remove the record ID. But if you actually call df again, let's see we call df. You can see our record ID is still there. That means this change is not permanent yet. So how can I make this change permanent? Who can tell me what will be the stuff I will write there? Anyone?
In place is equals to true.
Thank you. In place equals to 2. So if I should run this one now, so it is now running. So let's run this one again. So I can see my record ID is done. Is done. So now we have, because this, let me recap because it's not changed when we started. So this particular column, this particular data set is for everyone that is facing gender violence. So the first thing I want to know, which country faced the most violence. So how do we do that? We want to know, okay, how many countries faced, which country faced, we want to know, okay, we want to know the rank at which country faced gender violence. So let's just say return the rank at which country faced gender violence. Okay, so who can answer this? We want to rank them. Okay, Afghanistan, how many times do we have gender-based violence there? Zimbabwe, how many times do we have what do we call it? Gender-based violence there. So how can we do this? I want us, because when I start asking my own question, when we start doing what do you say? When we start doing EDA now, after this EDA, we are done basically with everything, data analysis with Python, then we are moving to machine learning. So we have to understand this particular step. It is very, very critical. So can someone unmute their mic or should I comments? Okay. Aguda, will you help us? We just want to return the rank of the country. So you can just try. Share with us.
Sorry, I don't really know.
Oh, okay.
Is it
So
DF, sir?
what do you say?
DF dot sort value.
Sort value. Okay, that's actually good. Let's do that. df dot sort value. Okay, open my column. What are you trying to sort by? What column are you trying to sort by?
Countries. Country.
Countries. Okay, let's do. I think I'm correct with this spelling.
No, I think it's country.
Okay, thank you. Because if I had drawn it like that, it will have returned error. So we can actually see something like okay. So now let's just say because I want to know the rank, so I want to do ascending equals to first. So we can see Zimbabwe, then Afghanistan. So basically, what you have just done is that you arrange the country. You arrange the country in alphabetical order. But we are trying to do rank. We want to know how many people suffered from gender violence. We are not trying to arrange the country in alphabetical order. So in this case, this particular code is not right. But it is actually correct, like the code is correct, but not just suitable for this particular question.
Okay.
So who else can try? Thank you. So let me just because we don't have enough time. So let's call df.country. Then you want to know how many times dot value counts. Sorry. Oh, they have the same number. So we can see we have 180, 180, 180, 180, 180. So we can't really say. So now what this thing is trying to recall is that Afghanistan, we can see Afghanistan name or country 180 times. So before you can record Afghanistan name 180 times, that means they've suffered from gender violence 180 times. If you say, okay, this is attendance list. Everyone that is present will be on the attendance list. Obviously, people that are absent will not be there. In this particular case, this is a gender violence list. Everyone that is present here, that means they are suffering from gender violence case, right? So I want to know how many times are these people occurring in this particular data set, and that's why I'm doing value counts. But in this case, I can see all the country present in this particular all the country present in this particular data set, they have the same occurrence. So we can't really say this is the particular region that is suffering from gender violence the most. So okay, that's number one. Now let's move on. Do you understand that one, or can I go over it again? Okay, how can we do this? We want to return the number of country in these data sets. So how can we do this? We want to return the number of country in this particular data set. So how can we do this? Anyone? I'll just call names. I think that's better. Abbas, please, can you help us?
DF dot
DF
dot sort value.
dot sort values. What are we trying to do? We are trying to return the number of country. Now, I think I should be using Excel so we understand what we are trying to do. So now let me ask you this question. This is sheet two. This color. This color again. Now they ask you, let me say this Tayo. Now they ask you how many students are in this school. What you say? What would be the answer?
4.
Eh?
4.
No, basically, okay, let me rephrase my question. She two bought 6 biscuits. Colab bought 6 biscuits. Also, Colab bought another 6 sweets. Tayo bought 6 sweets. So now, how many students do we have in our hospital, in our school?
How many students or how many sweets?
How many students do we have in our school? Let's say these are my students, and these are the things they bought. How many students do we have in my school?
We have four
We have
students.
4 students. You have three because color your caught twice
Oh,
because she
sorry.
bought two things, right? So basically, that's what we want to do now. There are a lot of recurrence. You can see every country record 180 time, but I just want to return the name of the country at one. So that is, even though it is recurring 180 time, but wherever we have Zimbabwe, just return the number as one. I want to count the number of country in this particular data set. So how do I go about that?
Count unique.
So we do something like this. What are we trying to count? What's the name of the question? The column first.
Countries.
Okay, continue. So because we are trying to count, let's say unique now. If I say unique, what do you think I will be returning? The unique countries there. These are the unique countries in this particular data set. But in this case, they said the number of country in this data set. What do you think I will change? Hello, what do you think I will
Add
add?
N unique.
Exactly. I will add n in front of this unit. So if I add this, then I can see in this particular data set how many countries do we have? We have 70 countries. Do you understand how to approach that question now? Mr. Abbas. Is that Abbas?
Yes, I do.
Yeah. Yes, I do. Okay. So now let's just return the second one. Return the names of countries in this particular data set. I've done that one, so I'll just call on someone. Return the names. Adeshola. So how do I return the names of countries in this data set?
DF.
Okay.
DF. Ah,
I can hear you. Okay. Can someone help her?
DF dot. Oh, sorry.
Yes, boss.
Yeah, the only thing we are going to change, I think,
Yeah,
is
the
the
only thing we
end.
are going to change, I think, is the end, right? Okay, thank you. So DF, we just change the N, alright? We just write our name again. That's so yeah, basically this is how to solve that one. Okay, now let's move on. So we can see we've explored the country column. So now what's the next column? Okay, I want to count which gender suffers the most. Okay, before that one, let's replace this one. F. I don't want to see F. I want to replace it with female. Do you understand? Like I want to replace it with female. So how do I go about that one? Once you replace the values inside this particular gender column, F will be replaced with female, while M will be replaced with male. So how do I go about that one? Anyone who can help? Okay, let me try that one. So we've actually done this before. So this one we do df dots. What are we trying to do? We do df dots replace. Sorry, I have to call the name first. What are we what column are we trying to replace? That would be gender, right? Df dot replace. Then we have our replace here. So what are we trying to replace? You have to open your bracket, then open your curly bracket. Remember, I told you that this is what we are trying to explore. We are trying to clean this particular gender column. Then we want to replace what? It's basically English. What are we trying to replace? Wherever we see capital letter F, but we have to put it in quotation mark because it is an object. It is a string data type, right? So you have to put F. So F will be replaced by, you have to put your colon. It will be replaced by what? Female, right? So, comma, what else? I think M will be replaced by what? Male. Then you run it. Can you see? Is now run. Is now being is now changed. Everywhere we have F is now changed to female. Everywhere we have M is now changed to male. So the same thing I did the other time is what I will do. So I will just this one Control C, then Control V equals to. So who can tell me the effect of what I'm trying to do in this particular case? If I should run this one, what do you think I'm trying to? Why do you think I had this particular function here? So can someone unmute their mic? So I want to know if you understand what I'm doing, Seth. Adishola, do you understand why do I do this thing? Why am I adding equals to gender equals to? Then I'm running the particular. What do you say?
Listen. So basically,
Eh? I can't hear you, honestly.
I can't see your screen.
Okay, I think I can't hear you. Can anyone repeat what she say or help her out?
With what you said the other time,
Okay.
so that will be applied to
The real data set, right?
yes.
Exactly. So now we can see. So now if I should call my DF now, can you see
What's the
the F
question?
has been replaced with? You have a question? Okay, wait there. Okay, I can hear you. Someone said I have a question.
I said, what's the question again?
Oh, I was just trying to say what's the implication of what I wrote here, but someone already answered. Okay, let's move on. So now I want to know who suffers the most gender violence. Is it female? Is it male? So which gender? So you want to count how many times females suffered from gender violence? How many times males suffered from gender violence? So who can tell me how can we write this code? How can we write this Python code here? Anyone? I have to call names. So Mr. Ahmed, how can we write that? Okay, I can hear you.
I believe. Can you hear
Let's
me?
see. Yes, I can hear you.
I will just do the open brackets.
We do open brackets.
Data then gender
Sorry?
in because I think can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
I said data then our DF
Okay. DF. Okay, let's do it one by one.
open bracket we write gender.
Gender.
Yeah.
Okay.
And we count.
Okay. So basically, we are just counting how many times these people have suffered from gender violence. But we can see it is just 6,300, 6,300. Both of them suffered equally from gender violence. So we all know that this one is dummy data set, that it is not real. We are just trying to explore EDA. We're just trying to practice our EDA skills. Now let's continue. Now we are done exploring the second column. So now let's do this third column. We want to know how many people suffered from what's the cause of gender violence? Is it based on marital status? Is it based on their education level? Is it based on their residence? So how can I explore that one too? I want to know what's the what type of people are prone to gender violence. Let me say what type of people. So how can I do that one? Okay, well, how can I get which people that are prone to gender violence? Mr. Abbas, are you there?
Yes, I am.
Yes, I am. Okay, can I hear you?
Sorry, can I have a
Sorry,
look
can
of
I have a look of
the whole
the
columns
whole
again so I
columns
know
again so I know?
speak from? Okay.
Okay.
I'll be using the group by function.
Group by function. What is it?
I'll be using the group
I'll
by
be using the
function.
group by function. Why? Okay, let's go. Let's go.
So I'll say
I'll say
df dot
df dot
group by
group by df dot group by
on
sounds. Sorry, let me ask you a question. What are we trying to do?
I want to check
I want to check.
which
Want to
gender
check
is more prone
which
to
gender is
gender
more
violence.
prone to gender violence. So we want to check which type of people are. What result are you are you expecting?
The thing is,
And the
everybody
thing
here
is, everybody here
is suffering from gender
is
violence
suffering from gender
directly.
violence. Exactly. So in
So
this
I'll
particular
just
case, it is something that is related to only one column, and
okay.
we only use group by when we are relating to two or more columns.
Yes, yes.
Yes, yes. Do you understand? I just want to count how many marital status case do we have, how many education case do we have, how many residence case do we have. Do you understand?
Yes.
Yes. So what do you think? What do you think we need to do this one?
That's not valid.
That's not valid. No, you have to call on the name of the what do you say
Of the column.
of the column first. So now what are you trying to do? You're just doing value counts now. Normal value counts. So now, can you see what this is what I'm trying to achieve? Okay, we can see people that are educated, they are the one that suffer from gender violence the most. Do you get? And people that are not their residents, people maybe people that are living in high security risk residents, they are even the one that suffer from gender violence the least. So we can see not people not age is not a causative factor. Age, employment, and marital status are not causative factor, but education, maybe people that are overly educated, or maybe people that have no education, but education is one of the root cases that cause gender violence in this particular data set. Do you understand what I'm trying to achieve now, Mr. Abbas?
Yeah, yes, I do.
Yeah, yes, I do. Now let's say something now. I want you are still the one now. Now I want to arrange this one in ascending order. This is arranged in descending order, but I want to arrange this value in ascending order. So how do I go? How do I go about that?
Comma.
Wow. Okay.
Then ascending
And
equals to
ascending
4.
equals to 4.
Then AS equals to
Then
4.
is equals to 4. Ascending equals to what?
False.
False. So if we do ascending equals to false, what do you think? What do you think? Okay, let's just do it. Sure. And it's still returning the same thing.
Sorry, what do you want to do
Sorry, what do
again?
you want to do again? We want to arrange it in ascending order.
Oh, that's true.
Oh, uh, that's what.
That should be true.
Thank you. Now you got it. Now let's say we want to plot. We want to make a bar plot on. We want to make a is it a column chart plot. So how do I plot this particular column, these particular values? So I'll just write plots. We did this yesterday.
Dot plot.
Dot plot. Dot plot. Uh-huh.
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, we can do kind by age. It's actually correct, but this was not how I taught you yesterday. You can just do dots bar,
Just
then
by.
open your brackets, then you can actually see. This is what we've done today. Okay. So now let's say I don't want to see this and I want to add um X label, Y label, I want to add title and I don't want to see this particular stuff. So what do you think I will add after this particular thing?
PLT dot type.
So let's just follow this one. So after this title, I still want to add my X label, Y label. What do you think I
Then
will do?
PLT the X label.
Okay, it's already giving me. Okay, so let's run it. So do you understand how we got this now, Mr. Is it Mr. Bass? Do you
Yes, I
understand how
do.
we got everything?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Okay. So
Sorry, can
basically
you
that's what's it? Okay, is Mr. Ahmed. Is
yes,
it
can
Mr.
you
Ahmed or Mr. Ahmed? What's it?
I said you should explain that one.
What should I explain? Is it the title? Is it the code? Which one of them?
The title and the label.
Oh, okay. So basically, when you are dealing with what do you call it, visualization, most of the time you call PLT. Remember when we were importing the libraries, I don't know what happened to this one. So when we were importing the libraries, remember we did import matplotlib pyplot as PLT, and this particular library is what is concerned with visualization. So that's what we are trying to do here, because we are trying to make a visual, and that's why I'm doing PLT. PLT is just the name of the library. What am I trying to do? I want to get a title, demographic question. That's why I'm typing demographic question here. Then PLT.x label. You know our X label is the horizontal face. So I want to see demographic question also in my X label. That's why I'm saying demographic question in my X label. So in my Y label, I can see I want to write something as counts. So I can actually see something as counts here. So then plt.show just to show this particular visual and make and clean this. There's one thing there. There's one function like that there. So basically, that's the function of this PLT. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. So now that we are done with the gender column, so now let's explore this one. Demographic response. So now let me look what demographic response means. Refers to demographic segments into which respondents falls. Okay. Now let's look which age group is prone to gender violence. Is it people between 15 to 24? Is it people between 24 to 34 or people between 35 to 49? So what will be the code? That one is easy. We've done it just now. Oh yeah. Mr. Ahmed, unmute your mic and let's do this together. Sorry, were you the one I called last time? Was it Missy? No, I don't did miss some. Who was the person I called last time? Were you the one? Okay. Mr. Abbas, can you unmute the mic? I think it was Mr. Ahmed I called the last time. Mr. Abbas says,
Okay,
okay,
can
let's
I
do it.
see? I need. Sorry, I need to see the old table again with the columns. My phone is not.
You want to see the table that is the data set, right?
Yeah, the data set. On the age part.
Okay. Age value. Okay. Let's just say the demographic response.
Okay. Okay, just DF,
Yeah,
then the bracket of columns,
I can hear you. Okay.
then what demographic.
Okay. What are we trying to do?
Dot count value.
Is it count value or value counts?
Value count, sorry.
Okay. So now let's do.
Okay, we should name it a variable.
Okay, basically everything is actually the same. Okay. Okay, let's just plot it. Let's see what you've got. I want to plot this thing. I want to make a bar chart, a horizontal bar chart. How do I go about that?
Dot plot
Okay.
dot bar dot bar
Dot
h.
bar, dot bar age. So that's actually correct. But you can also do something like this. Count equals to bar age. I think I'm sorry. I don't think I'm actually supposed to. Am I supposed to write this?
And the b should be
Oh, I think I'm supposed to add it in quotation mark. Object is not callable. Anyway, let me just do it my way. Dot by. Oh, okay. Obviously, we have a straight one because everything is the same. That's why we're having a straight one here. So we can just add our PLT dot title. I think you all know you know about that, right? PLT dot title. Let me just follow this. So then we have a good one here. Okay, what else? We are done basically. So now I want to talk about this one. This is just a question, which I don't think we need. Now let's talk about this survey here. Now I want to know, when do they report the most. Okay, let's do it one by one. When I want to do the first question I want to know is, when do they report the most gender violence case? When is it at 2015? Do we only have 2015 data value here? How many years data value do we have here? So those are the things I want to explore. So just go with me. I think I'll be the one that will be exploring that one. So now let's start with how many. Yeah, let's see what's the range of year in the data sets. So the first thing I want to write is TF dot. So I want to write something like, because I'm doing survey here, right? So I want to know how many here. So I can start with max. If I do something like max, so this one will give me the highest max, the highest or the recent year, which is 2018. But I can also do something like mean. If I do something like mean, then I can see it is starting from 2000 to 2018. That means this particular data set is between 2000 to 2018. So that's how to get this is how to get this answer. I'm doing my max, I'm doing my mean. We have different ways. You can also do something like, I think this one should work. Let's go about this. Okay, we only have information. So let's strive. So we can see something like this. We have mean, we have 2000. That is January 1, 2000. Then we have max 2018 1. That means this data set, this particular gender violence case, is between the year 2000 to the year 2018. Do you understand how I stopped down? Please, if you understand, please can you reply with an emoji or something so I can move on? Okay, only one person. Oh, okay. Okay. So now let's move on. So now I want to know, okay, when do we have the highest recorded case? Is it at 2000? Is it at 2015? Is it at 2018? So that will make me count the year. So I want to do something like DF survey year. Okay, because I want to count the year. Now let me reply with this one. So you can actually see survey year. We have the dates. So you have the year, we have the month, we have the day. So but I want to return only the year. I don't want to see the month. I don't want to see this one for now. So how do I get the year? So you will do something like BF dots after this one. What do you say? Hello, who is talking? I can't hear the person honestly. Okay, so because I want to remove the year from this particular case, from this particular data set, remember that this particular data set is the data type is date time. You can see the data type is date time. That's when this thing can work only. So you write something like dot date dot year. So I just let me run it. So you can see instead of you to see 2015 01 001, that is 8 months day. I want to retrieve only the year. That is, I need only the year. So now I want to save this one into another column. What will be the name of the column? So it has to be inside my data set, and that's why I'm writing df. I'm starting with df. So I want to create a new column. Let's call it year. So that is this particular information or this year that has been separated. Help me to save it in a new column inside this data set. What's the name of the column? Year inside this particular data set. Now let's run this one. So if I should call my df now, can you see I have a new column which is called year? So you can do the same thing for months also. So let's say I want to see only the month. So you can just do df.survey_year.months. So you can see. So hey, I've done a mistake now. Sorry. Let me add this one to here. Let's do it in another place. Okay. So you can see, okay, I want months now. So I can just do my months here. I can see I have my month, so I can just save this one into another column, into a new column here. So let's say this one will be what months. Okay, there is a mistake. So you had not had the second quotation mark to this one. So it is now running very perfectly. So if I should call my data set again, I can see I should have a new month column here. So that's how to separate year from survey year. We can see this one now. It is separated from this particular thing. Instead of me seeing the dates, I can only see the year, and that's the function of this date plus months. Do you understand that one, please? Please reply with an emoji. So let me know if you are with me. Okay, thank you. Okay, great. Now I want to know what year do we have the most recorded case? So we just do something like df dot year, then my value counts. So I can actually see that in 2013 we have the most the, we have the most recorded case ever in 2013, then followed by sorry, in 2007, we have the least case. No, it's not only 2007 now. I think from 27, 2001, these are the least recorded case. So these are the most recorded case. So in case I want to return the first 5 year that we have the most cases, we can just do something like dot edge. How many do I want to see? I want to see 5, the top 5, Abby. You can just do top edge, then it will return the first 5. So do you understand? So now let's say we want to plot this one in line graph. So let's say dot plot. So let's do kind equals to, let's do line. I'm guessing you have something called line. Okay. Why is not changing lines? I'm trying to understand these data sets. This here, these now what? So we have X labeled here. Okay. These are not similar to me. Let's do something like scatter. Let's say scatter. Basically, we have different type of charts, and that's what I'm trying to explore here. Okay, this looks cool to me. Okay, I think instead of using that line charts, let's just use this one. Okay, let's use this one. So we can explore more charts here. We have different charts here. So there's something we used to call, okay. Let's say we have, when you call kind, we have different type of graph you can choose. I think you have line, you have bar chart, you have the horizontal bar chart, you have the histogram, you have the box plot, you have the KDE, you have the density chart, you have the area chart, you have the pie chart, you have the scatter chart. So let's try this scatter and just see. Oh, I'm actually supposed to add some. Is that what it's asking? So I'm actually supposed to add more arguments. Okay, let's just do our normal bar charts. I will do this one later. Let's just do our normal bar charts. Okay, I think even we can even edit the color, I guess. Something like color here. Let's say, let's say this one. Okay, let me use this. Okay, so the color here, before you can write the color here, it's not British English, I think, but American English. So you have to remove the U. So if you want your bar chart to be in green, you can just change the color. So if you want it to be in double color, so you can just write a list here. This one will be a list. I want green. I also want blue. Let's say I want blue also. So you want it to be an alternating color. So close your bracket, then Control Enter. So you can see we have something like this. Please, do you understand that one, or can I go over it again? So you can actually explore how to do a lot of things there. So when we are doing the guided project, I will try as much as possible to go deep down into analysis. But basically, that's how we do data analysis. You can see we did a bit of data cleaning today. We did a bit of exploratory data analysis using pandas, matplotlib. We've not used NumPy and Seaborn, but in the guidelines. So in the guided project, hopefully we can use it. So yeah, that will be all for today. Please, if you have any question, please try to send it in. Do you understand everything we've learned today? So if you do, please reply with an emoji. Oh, great. Okay. Only one person. I'm expecting everyone to be to have a thumbs up now. Okay. So we'll be saying a goodbye today. So we meet next class. Do you have a question? Sorry.
I know. I messaged you, so you not reply my message.
Okay, sorry.
Okay.
You messaged me on WhatsApp, Abi?
Yes, on WhatsApp.
Okay, no problem. I'll reply to that later. Thank you so much.
All right. Okay.
Okay, have a good day, everyone. Bye.